Hey, how are you doing, supercoders? Welcome back to our brand new lecture. In this lecture, we are going to solve this amazing question, reverse a number. So basically, in the problem statement, we are getting a number from the user which is stored in the variable n, and we have to print the digits of the number line wise, but make sure that they are in reverse order. So quickly, let's go to the open board. So basically, if the user had inputted the value 98732, then we had to print the digits of this number in the reverse order. That is, first the last digit will be printed, then the second last digit will be printed, then the third last, and so on till the first digit. I hope that you would have understood the question pretty well. Now straight away, let's go to the solution of this video. In the previous video, we had talked about this one thing, that if I want k digits in the remainder, then I need to divide the number by 10 to the power k, or I can say that I need to take the modulus of the number by 10 to the power k. Okay, now let's say this one thing, that initially let's say that the number is 9873, and since I want 98732, okay, now since I want that, first I take out the last digit. So what I'm going to do is simply divide the number by 10, because I want the last digit, only the last digit as a remainder. So that means 10 to the power 1 should be our first divisor. The remainder I'm writing over here. The remainder is 2. The quotient becomes 9873. This quotient is the dividend for the next step. Now again divide the number by 10, because I want this last digit as the remainder. So that's why I'm dividing the number again by 10. The quotient is 987. Now again divide the number by 10, because of the same reason that I want the last digit as a remainder. Only the last digit. So this becomes the remainder and the quotient becomes 98. This serves as the dividend for the next step. Okay. Now again divide this 98 by 10, and the remainder becomes 8, and the quotient is 9. Now I again divide the number by 10, because I want the last digit as the remainder. Okay, and the quotient is the remaining digits. Okay, so remaining digit is actually nothing, so the quotient is 0. Now see up till here that whatever we wanted, we actually are getting the remainder, the same remainder at each step. So basically what we can do is, at each step we can print the remainder. Also, the value of the initial value of the dividend, this dividend is basically n. So can I say that the initial value of dividend is n? And if you have studied my initial lecture on count digits of a number, then you must be knowing this one thing, that I every time update the value of n over here. I will update the value of n here as well. So at each step, if I am dividing the dividend by 10, can I say that since I am storing the value of the dividend in n only, so n is divided by 10, and at each step, if this n is divided by 10, we are getting the quotient. This quotient is the dividend for the next step, and that dividend is actually stored in n only. So this will be our second observation. We have already studied this, and we have to print the remainder at each step. Let's quickly code this problem. Okay, so basically we are going to do this till the time n is greater than 0. We can see it here as well. I will show you. Okay, then we are going to get the remainder. What is the remainder? Simply n when is taken modulus by 10, and then we are going to simply do this. If you want to know this, why I am simply doing this, then you should definitely go back to my lecture on count digits of a number, and we are going to print this remainder as well. The remainder that we got from this step, we are going to print this, and at each step we are going to divide the value of n by 10. Okay, now I hope that the solution is correct. Now for this particular part, you can see over here that we are doing these steps till the time the final dividend is 0. Final dividend is not 0, so that's why I've written n is greater than 0 over here. Now let's submit it, and I hope that this would be submitted. in the next lecture I will be doing the tab, not in this lecture. Okay, bye.